My beloved child, you've finally made it. This isn't an accident. It's no coincidence. I guided you here. I've been reaching out to you through dreams, signs, inner nudges. And today, your heart and soul have opened to receive what Archangel Michael must share with you. Like this video to claim God blessings. This message is not for everyone. It's meant only for those chosen, those whose inner fire still burns no matter how dark it has been. Maybe you've been weary, doubting, or afraid, but all of that begins to shift now. Listen closely. What you're about to receive will touch your soul deeply. Some of it might not make sense right away, but remain with me. I assure you by the end, your life will not be the same. Don't let distractions pull you away. The adversary would love for you to ignore this, but I won't let that happen. I brought you here with purpose. And if you stay, I will place something divine in your hands, a blessing reserved for those who believe. Breathe deeply. Open your heart. What Michael is about to uncover is the very confirmation you've been asking for. If you know you were meant to be here, write in the comments, 999, I've arrived. You've felt something missing, haven't you? Late at night, wondering if I'm real, if I hear you, if all your pain has meaning. Let me reassure you, I've been calling you for a long time. This message reaching you now isn't chancey, it's divine design. I've been shaping your life, guiding your path, even when you thought you were walking alone. You've walked through deep waters, felt abandoned, worn down, as if you've been carrying too much. You've asked, why won't things shift? And why does this hurt so much? Let me share something sacred with you, something you need to take into the very core of your soul. I never left you. Not when you cried quietly. Type I love you, Jesus. Not when no one could understand your suffering. Not when you felt invisible. I was there. And now is the time for you to understand that fully. Not just in your thoughts, but in your spirit. It's time to open your eyes and see what I've been working on behind the scenes. Archangel Michael has arrived with a sacred word for you. Something monumental is ahead. Your journey doesn't end in sorrow. What you're facing isn't a dead end, it's training for what's about to be birthed. You've endured much, but nothing was wasted. I've counted your tears. I heard every prayer, even when you felt unheard. That's why you're here. Because the moment has come. Michael is more than an angel, he's your defender, sent to remind you who you are. You're not powerless. You're not abandoned. You're not broken. You are my child, divinely created with destiny that no one can steal. Now hear me clearly, rise. Stop believing the enemy's lies. Stop thinking you're too late or too broken. Fear is not your portion. I am the one who opens ways where there seem to be none. I make the impossible possible. I've upheld you all this time, even when you didn't realize it. And now, through this message, I'm saying, rise up. A new chapter is about to begin. But only those who are bold will step into it. Only those who trust me will see my hand move. Are you ready to receive what I've planned? Everything that's happened in your life had purpose. None of it was by chance. The family you were born into, the struggles you've faced, it all carried design. I've been guiding you since before you breathed your first breath. I knew your story before you ever spoke. I already wrote your purpose. You've often asked, why is this happening to me? You felt lost, without direction, like nothing made sense. But I want you to know I have walked every step with you. Think back to those moments you thought it was the end, when you were ready to give up, yet somehow, someone showed up with encouragement, or a door closed just in time. That was me. Some doors didn't open because they weren't for you. Some paths were blocked because they led to destruction. Type God is with me. I know what's best for you. I've seen your questions. I've heard your cries. And now, I want you to look back and see I've never let go of you. I didn't let the enemy destroy you when he wanted to. I didn't let the pain break you when you felt like you couldn't carry on. I didn't let despair swallow you when darkness surrounded your heart. Why? Because I have a plan for you. Because your story isn't finished. Now that you're here, I want you to understand something deeply. I've been preparing your heart for this very moment. Every tear you've cried, every night you felt like giving up, every morning you woke up without knowing where the strength came from, that was me. Don't let the enemy convince you that everything you've endured has been meaningless. I've been weaving every thread of your life into something beautiful. Even your pain has been part of the process. Because when I allowed it to come, it was never to harm you, it was to shape you, strengthen you, and bring you closer to me. I am the God who turns ashes into beauty. And today, I want you to know this once and for all: you've never been alone. Every time you felt confused, I had already carved out a path for you. Every time you thought there was no escape, I had already written the rescue plan. And now, as you hear these words, I am telling you with unwavering love, you're exactly where I've always meant for you to be. So I ask you, do you trust me? If your answer is yes, if you believe in the words I'm whispering to your soul right now, write in the comments, God, guide my steps. This is just the beginning. There is more I want to show you. More I want to reveal. My child, lean in, because this part is so important. Since the very day you were born, the enemy has tried to separate you from me. He's used lies, fear, challenges, and even people close to you to convince you that you're alone. That you're vulnerable. That the world is too dark for you. But I want you to know the truth today: you have never been unguarded. Even before you took your first breath, I had already assigned heavenly warriors to watch over you. Spirits of light who surround you, defend you, and battle for you against things you can't even see. And leading them is one of the greatest protectors, Archangel Michael. Michael isn't just another angel. He's not just a messenger. He is the commander of my heavenly armies. He is my warrior. My divine sword against all evil. He's the one who stood in the heavens and fought when darkness tried to overtake my kingdom. And now, that same Michael fights for you every single day. You may not see him with your physical eyes, but if you could see the spiritual world, you'd realize how often Michael has stood between you and harm. When fear tried to overtake you, Michael blocked the enemy's strategy. When danger crept near, Michael deflected it, sometimes without you even knowing. Type Amen to claim it. When everything looked lost, Michael battled so you could move forward. You belong to me. And no enemy can touch you unless he first contends with the armies of heaven. But I need you to hear this next part carefully. Michael isn't just here to fight for you, he's also here to train you. The enemy doesn't want you to know your strength. He wants you to think you're weak, helpless, and defenseless. But that is a lie. I've equipped you with armor. And Michael is here to show you how to wear it. When you're scared, put on the helmet of salvation, remember who you belong to. When deception creeps in, raise your sword of truth, it slices through lies. When the burden is heavy, hold up the shield of faith, and nothing can push you down when it's in your hands. You are a warrior even if you haven't fully realized it yet. You're not here to just survive. You're here to conquer. To reclaim everything that the enemy tried to steal. Every time you feel too weak to continue, every time the pressure seems too much, remember this. You are not fighting alone. Call on Michael, he is your defender. When fear paralyzes you, summon his presence here, he has been sent to battle for you. When you see no way out, know that Michael is already clearing the path ahead. Today, I'm calling you to rise with courage. You are not ordinary. You are my child. A bearer of light. A warrior for the kingdom. You were born to win. My child, open your eyes. I've been speaking to you for a long time. I've been calling you, showing you the way. But many times, you didn't understand what I was trying to say. It wasn't because you didn't want to listen. It's because the noise of the world drowned out my voice. But today, I'm pulling back the curtain. Today, I'm revealing what's been hidden in plain sight. I've always been giving you signs. That feeling in your heart when something seemed right, but you sensed not to move forward, that was me. That loss you couldn't understand, that was my hand, shielding you from something worse. That person who showed up with encouragement, guidance, or help in your darkest hour, that was no accident. It was proof that I've never left your side. The enemy has tried to blind you. He's tried to overwhelm you with anxiety, distractions, and noise so you'd miss my signals. But you were never alone. When you stood at the edge of a wrong decision and felt a deep heaviness, that was my voice, trying to protect you. When you saw a message, a verse, or heard a word that spoke exactly to what you were feeling, that was me, answering your silent prayer. When you looked up at the sky and were suddenly flooded with peace for no reason at all, that was my presence, wrapping around you. I don't only speak through thunder or flames. I speak in the quiet moments. The details the world ignores. The small nudges in your soul. But let me ask you, have you been paying attention? How many times have I shown you something, but you brushed it off as a coincidence? How many dreams have I sent, only for you to wake up and forget them? How many people have I placed in your path with words of warning, and you turned away? Child, it's time to wake up. Heaven has been sending you messages again and again. When things don't flow as planned, it's not bad luck, it's a sign. When a door closes and you feel frustrated, it's not rejection, it's protection. When something inside you says wait, pause, or look closer, that's me guiding you. I want you to begin seeing differently. Recognize my voice in your life. You don't have to chase after answers in the wrong places. You don't need to beg the world to show you the way. I'm already speaking. If you want to hear me more clearly, here's how. Speak less. Observe more. Stop running from one thing to the next without asking me where to go. Stop doubting every move you make and start trusting that I'm leading you. Stop calling everything coincidence and start understanding its divine orchestration. And if today you decide to open your eyes and recognize my voice, write in the comments, "Lord, I hear your voice." From this point on, I will speak even more clearly to you. Now, my son, hear this part closely. It can change your entire perspective. You only see what's in front of you. You process what your eyes show, what your hands touch, what your mind can explain. But beyond all that, something greater is happening. There's a spiritual battle taking place here, one that began long before you were born. Type "I believe in God's timing." The enemy wants you to believe that your struggles are only physical. That your problems are caused by people or circumstances. That what you're going through is just fate. But that's a lie. From your very first breath, a war began in the unseen realm. The enemy has been after you because he knows your potential. He knows what I've placed inside you. And he knows that if you ever rise in true faith, nothing can stop you. That's why every time you try to get closer to me, distractions appear. That's why when you take a step of faith, fear suddenly hits your mind. That's why when you try to change, unexpected trouble shows up. It's not coincidence. It's warfare. This battle isn't fought with fists or swords. It's not won by strength alone. It's spiritual. And it's real. Invisible forces are fighting for your mind, your heart, and your destiny. But here's what the enemy doesn't want you to know: he's already defeated. When my son gave his life, when his blood was poured out, victory was sealed. The enemy holds no real power unless you give it to him. So I need you to understand this. Every time you give in to fear, the enemy gains ground. Every time doubt takes over, he pushes forward. Every time you feel like quitting in the middle of the storm, he celebrates. Beauty, every time you stand on my word, every time you choose to trust me instead of fear, he trembles. He cannot defeat a child who knows who they are in me. He can't overcome someone who knows I am their shield, their stronghold, their deliverer. So today, I say to you, fight. Not with anger. Not with despair. Not with human weapons. But with faith. Faith is your greatest weapon. Prayer is your sword. Truth is your armor. You are not alone in this battle. Michael fights for you. My angels surround you. And I myself go before you. Don't be afraid. Don't give up. Don't believe the lies the enemy keeps whispering. He has no power unless you hand it to him. My son, listen again, because this truth is vital. You're in a spiritual war, but you are not unarmed. I have equipped you. I have prepared you. And now I want to teach you how to use what I've placed in your hands. 1. The belt of truth. We live in a world full of deception. The enemy has tried to make you believe that you're not good enough. That I've forgotten you. That you'll never accomplish anything worthwhile. But you can't fight lies if you don't stand in truth. My truth is your foundation. It holds everything together. The truth I sow, I love you. The truth I say, you matter. The truth I say, you were created for purpose. If you walk in that truth, nothing can knock you down. 2. The breastplate of righteousness. The enemy often reminds you of your past. He tries to accuse you, replaying your failures over and over. He tells you you're not worthy of my blessings. But he's lying. When you choose to live by my ways, when you surrender your heart to me, I cover you in righteousness. Your past doesn't define you. Your mistakes don't disqualify you. Today, you are forgiven. Today, you are clean. Today, you are mine. 3. The shoes of the gospel of peace. Life is a journey. And some paths feel steep and rocky. There are days when it's hard to take one more step. But I've given you shoes made of peace. When you walk in my peace, no chaos can shake you. No storm can hold you down. Because my peace lives in you. 4. The shield of faith. The enemy throws fiery darts of fear, doubt, anxiety, despair. He does it daily. But I've given you a shield. Faith is your defense. When you believe in me, especially when you don't understand, you lift that shield. When you declare God is with me, the arrows bounce off. When you say He will bring me through, the flames die out. Every time you trust me instead of giving in to fear, you grow stronger. 5. The helmet of salvation. The first place the enemy attacks is your mind. He wants to flood it with defeat, confusion, and shame. He wants you to forget who you are. But I've placed a helmet over your salvation. When you remember that you belong to me, your thoughts become guarded. When you remind yourself that no one can snatch you from my hand, your mind becomes secure. Don't let the enemy play games with your thoughts. Your mind is covered. Your future is sealed. Your soul is protected. 6. The sword of the Spirit. My word isn't just protection, it's your weapon. Every promise you speak out loud is like a blade that pushes back darkness. Every time you declare, God is my refuge, fear begins to flee. Every time you say, I can do all things through Christ, doubt loses its grip. Use my word. Don't leave it on the shelf. Don't keep it closed. Read it. Speak it. Live by it. It has the power to cut through any darkness. The enemy knows he can't stop the blessings I've planned for you. He knows he can't cancel your purpose. Type, Jesus is my Savior. So instead, he tries to convince you that you'll never see them. He whispers lies wrapped in fear. What if it doesn't happen? What if you're not worthy? What if everything falls apart? Each time I encourage you to take a leap of faith, he plants seeds like, you're not ready. You don't have what it takes. You're not enough. And slowly, without even noticing, you start doubting me. You trust your fears more than my promises. You stare at your problems more than my power. You walk with your head down, unaware that I've already prepared the path ahead. My child, hear me, a fear is an illusion. The enemy uses fear because he knows that if you conquer it, you become unstoppable. He uses doubt because he knows that if you trust me, nothing will hold you back. But today, I remind you, you were not created to live in fear. You were not made to walk in confusion and dread. You were born to rise in strength, in faith, and with the boldness that comes from knowing I am your God, and I will never leave you. Look to my word. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Isaiah 41 hours 10 minutes. Can you feel the truth in those words? If I am your strength, what can bring you down? If I go before you, what obstacle can stop you? If I am your shield, what force can defeat you? Fear only has power if you let it in. The enemy has lied to you long in order for making fear feel like a normal part of life. But fear is not your inheritance. I created you to carry power, love, and a sound mind. I gave you identity, not insecurity. I gave you purpose, not panic. Now listen closely, here are my promises to you. Let these sink into your spirit. 1. I promise provision. I never intended for you to live and worry about tomorrow. If I care for the birds and dress the fields in splendor, will I not take care of you? My word says, my God will supply all your needs according to his riches in glory in Christ Jesus. Philippians 4:19. You are not an orphan. You have a Father who provides. I've already declared provision over your life here, now believe it. 2. I promise healing. I see the pain you've carried in your body, mind, and heart. But healing has already been spoken over you. By his wounds, we are healed. Isaiah 53:5. This isn't just about your body. This is healing for your soul, your emotions, your memories, your fears. I can restore what was broken. But healing comes through the heart. To believe it, receive it, and walk in it. 3. I promise strength. I know there are moments you've wanted to quit. Times you've whispered, I can't do this anymore. But I am your strength. Those who wait on the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. Isaiah 40 hours 31 minutes. When your strength ends, mine begins. And I never run out. 4. I promise purpose. You're not here by accident. You are not a mistake. For I know the plans I have for you are broken bar plans to prosper you, not to harm you, to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29 hours 11 minutes. You were created for greatness. Your life carries meaning. Don't let the enemy steal your identity. I've already spoken purpose over your life here, now walk in it. Today, I want to talk to you about a power I've already placed inside you. It doesn't come from the world. It doesn't come from strength or intelligence. It's a power that can shift everything. That power is called faith. You may have heard of faith many times. You may think it's just an idea or a feeling. But listen carefully, faith is real. Faith is power. Faith is the key that unlocks the impossible. My son said it plainly. If you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you. Matthew 17:20. Do you understand what that means? There are no limits for those who believe. The enemy trembles when one of my children drops to their knees in prayer. He knows that when you call on me with faith, heaven responds. He knows when you declare my word with boldness, angels are released into action. He knows that when you speak my name, light floods in and darkness retreats. So when you feel attacked, pray with power. Say it with boldness, the Lord is my protector, and Michael fights for me. Declare it, I am not afraid, because heaven's armies are on my side. Call out my name and say, God, send Michael to fight for me. And watch how the atmosphere begins to shift. The enemy cannot stand against faith-filled prayer. He cannot overpower the presence that surrounds you when you pray. He cannot touch you when my angels surround you. Prayer isn't optional, it's vital. My child, you cannot fight these battles alone. There are battles you can't see. There are chains you can't break on your own. But when you pray, you don't fight alone. When you kneel, I rise to defend you. When you whisper my name, heaven listens. When you call on Michael, chains are shattered. Comment, I believe in God's protection. Don't let the enemy make you forget the power of prayer. Don't live a single day without covering yourself in my presence. Don't allow doubt to rob you of what I've already given. And if today you choose to activate that faith, write in the comments, Michael, fight my battles. Because something powerful begins when you pray like you believe it. Now pray with me a prayer for victory. Heavenly Father, in this moment I come before you. With a heart that longs for you. With a mind seeking clarity. With a soul in need of your presence. I know I'm not here by accident. You brought me here. Because you're speaking to me. Because you have something for my life. Right now, I clothe myself with your armor. I put on the belt of truth because I will not be deceived. I cover myself with the breastplate of righteousness because I am redeemed by your grace. I wear the shoes of peace because even in chaos, I walk in calm. I lift the shield of faith because no attack of the enemy will harm me. I place the helmet of salvation over my thoughts because my mind belongs to you. And I take up the sword of the Spirit because your word is my weapon. With it, I will fight. With it, I will win. Lord, send Archangel Michael now. Prince of Heaven, Defender of Light, come stand by my side. Push back every work of darkness. Destroy every chain trying to bind me. Break every plot of the enemy. Raise your sword of light and govern me with divine protection. Fight for me. Guide me. Clear the path God has chosen for me. Today, I rise in faith. I declare, the battle is not mine, it's yours. I believe your promises. I believe your power is working right now. I activate prayer in my life here because I know when I pray, angels move. Lord, take control of every part of my life. Direct my steps. Shine your light on my path. Teach me how to hear you. Help me to trust you completely. I don't want to live in fear. I don't want to doubt anymore. I want to walk in confidence in knowing you are with me. I declare, victory is mine. I declare, heaven is fighting for me. I declare, every door meant for me is opening. And if ever I feel weak or broken bar, if fear tries to sneak back in our broken bar, I will remember, you are my strength, my shield, my refuge. So now, Lord, I surrender all. Every fear, every worry, every burden, I place it at your feet. I trust you. And as a sign of faith, I boldly declare in the comments, God is my shield. Michael fights for me. In the mighty name of Jesus, Amen. Now listen, my child, and none of this was a coincidence. You were brought here because I needed to speak to you. This message was for you. Your time has come to rise in faith. But this isn't the end, it's just the beginning. I have more to show you. More to speak into your spirit. If this word touched your heart, or if you felt my presence here, take a step of faith. Don't walk away. Stay close. Stay connected. Let nothing pull you away from what I've prepared. Share this message with someone who needs it, because just as I spoke to you, there is another heart waiting to be awakened. And before you go, don't stop now. Watch the next message I've placed before you. There's more I want to reveal. More truth. More healing. More direction. Click and keep listening. Because what's coming next to Broken Bar is greater. Write in the comments, I receive this word. And get ready. Because heaven has more for you. God bless you. See you in the next message. You've reached the end of this message, but not the end of what heaven wants to do in your life. There is more coming. More revelation. More healing. More divine encounters. Because I, the Lord your God, do not speak once and then fall silent. Do I continue to speak, to guide, and to transform. Your journey with me is not over. It's unfolding. Every word you've read was planted like a seed into your spirit. And seeds, when nurtured, grow. So don't walk away from this word and forget it. Water it with faith. Feed it with prayer. Protect it from doubt. Because it's going to bear fruit in your life. You may not see the change instantly. But change has already begun. In the spiritual realm, things have shifted. Your obedience to read, to receive, and to respond with faith has unlocked movement in heaven. The angels have taken notice. Michael has drawn near. I, your Father, have smiled over you. Now, walk in confidence. Not because everything is perfect, but because you know I am with you. Walk in joy. Not because there are no challenges, but because you know the outcome is victory. Walk in peace. Not because life is always calm, but because I am the calm within you. Don't go back to fear. Don't go back to doubt. Don't return to the old way of thinking. Type I have faith in Jesus. You've been awakened. Now move forward as a warrior. Speak my truth over your life daily. Say, I am chosen. Say, I am protected. Say, I am strong in the Lord. Say, Michael fights for me, and God goes before me. Because what you speak, you begin to believe. And what you believe, you begin to walk out. Keep your eyes open for my signs. They will increase. Keep your ears open to my whisper. It will grow louder. Keep your spirit sensitive. because I will continue to confirm that I am guiding you. Expect breakthroughs. Expect provision. Expect doors to open. Expect answers. Expect divine connections. Expect healing in areas you thought were beyond repair. Because now that you've opened your heart to I can move freely. Continue to declare, I trust you, Lord. Continue to pray with confidence. Continue to walk boldly in the calling I've placed on your life. And remember, this moment wasn't random. This message was a turning point. From here on, you will never be the same. Heaven rejoices over you. The angels celebrate your decision to believe. And I, your Father, am preparing to show you what eyes have not seen and ears have not heard. Greater is coming. Get ready. Stay expectant. Remain faithful. And always know you are deeply loved, fully protected, and divinely chosen. Now go forward a broken bar. With fire in your spirit. With peace in your heart. With Michael by your side. And my presence going before you.